At 4:30 a.m. this morning, I had 2 male police officers knocking at my door.
Oh!
At 8:30 a.m. this morning, I had 2 police officers knocking at my door. The 2 that turned up at 8:30 this morning were female officers, and I gave them the same tone I give all of them.
Yeah, right.
But they spoke to me, and they had compassion, and they listened to me.
You have my undivided attention.
And they told me that if I let them in, they can take a statement for all these hoax calls, what's been happening. And I said to her, no police officer has ever told me that before in 3 years.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
What time was it? What's just now? Earlier? 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Something like that.
Yesterday, I've started feeling better mentally and physically. For those of you who know, I've not been very well.
Can you smell that? What is that? Sheep, is it? It's cows? No, I know what it is. It's bullshit.
Yesterday, I made a start on doing my front garden because I don't want to live like this.
Up in my pants! Come on, man, don't do it.
Today, Kevin came round to help me finish it.
You serious?
We went to Eltham to go and buy something to help us with the gardening, and when we came back, within around 1 minute of coming in the front door, 2 male police officers knocked the door.
Okay, people, move along. There's nothing to see here.
So I didn't answer the door. I took all your advice, and after the last one, there is no reason I should have to, or I should feel safe to have to.
There's somebody at the door. Oh, there's somebody at the door. Come on, there's somebody at the door. Oh, there's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. Oh, there's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. It's Abby.
And so I stayed strong, and I held all my rights. And I went up to the window, and he told me open the door, and I said no. I said, what is the reason that you're here? Here for the same thing, a domestic. We've been told there's a domestic because the welfare checks weren't working. I could pack them on their way with the welfare checks. Domestics isn't as easy to do that. So I said to him, a domestic with who? What kind of domestic, and who's told you?
Part of this
Would you please shut the hell up?
He had no answer for any of it. In fact, he didn't even know who was in the house. So he said to me, who's in your house? I said, I'm not going to answer that because it's not your business.
None ya.
Nanya?
None your fucking business.
With that, he said to me, he's going to kick my door in.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Okay, can I ask everyone to please stop saying "oh no" in this courtroom?
And I lost my mind.
Smithers, I'm beginning to think that Homer Simpson was not the brilliant tactician I thought he was.
Because 3 of them, all in hours after the other one who did push his way illegally into my door. Today, I had an Indian man, police officer.
Come on, ladies, come on, ladies. 1 pound fish. Come on, ladies, come on, ladies. 1 pound fish. 1 pound fish.
And I had another man police officer threaten to kick my door in. Right after the Indian one, he said to me, he shouted up to my window, "I've seen you before." I said, "Have you?" He said, "Yeah, I came here because your mental health was really bad."
This kid's definitely on crack right now.
And then that same officer said he's going to kick my door in. So this is where we're at. I've got them all on recording, but they are so distressing. I don't even know if I can post them. Yeah, we made the complaint, but we got a reply. They're not interested in our complaint. They want you to take your complaint where?
The complaints, like,
to another place anyway. They're even done with our complaints. So now I know that these men are prepared to even want to kick my door in. With that, unfortunately, Kevin did become intimidated. And he went to the window and showed himself. I was going to stand my ground and refuse for it to be their business who's here, but understandably, Kevin didn't want my door to be kicked in, so he went to the window. And with that, they told Kevin, "This is all your fault."
It's all your fault.
All your fault. I was screaming. And then lot were arguing whose fault it was that I was screaming, and then the officers just left. And they left me and Kevin having a domestic. Do you see the irony? They came for a domestic that didn't exist and they left us with one. The end.